Welcome to what we call Some Fun. I just like to abbreviate it, it sounds good. I did hand these out, and you can see from our slogan, we are committed to changing people's lives. And we do that one transaction at a time. When we talk to realtors, we don't say how many deals did you close last year, we say how many lives.
Just come and steal one of your mints.
Please do.
We service about 1/3 of our own loans.
How's it going? Things going on at every time, emails, updating you, talking to you, updating the clients, and so on. So we strive for, perfect scores on our surveys after we get done, and work towards it. We can do just about any loan anyone else can do. So like I said yesterday, we can do this, we can do that. We can do it better, faster, and with less headaches. Okay, and we're staffed here, our operations here, underwriting, processing. The only thing we don't have here is the fund, pushing the fund button. But right up until the production of the CD is all done right here in Tempe. Main office is in Sacramento, California. They control the checkbook, unfortunately. They won't give it to us yet. So any questions, I'm going to be here and talk with you afterwards and see how we can help you grow your business. That's our key. I don't think one's got a way to help you get your business or your name and out there some more. So go ahead, Sharon.
All right, thanks. I want to welcome you all here today. I'm Sharon Tyndale with Stewart Title. I'm Business Development Officer. And with me today, I've got Pamela Brown. She's our Tempe office branch manager, and Jasmine Tarver. She's one of our customer service managers. So, but that's my job, is to help you to grow your business. And I've been with Stewart for 10 years now. And it's an amazing company, and we're one of the top 3 underwriters in the country, very financially secure. In fact, we beat all of our competitors with regard to our financial stability. And we've got 8 offices around the valley, so that means that you can get courtesy signings. Our 2 offices here in the East Valley are Gilbert, 202 in Val Vista, and then Pam's office is at Broadway and the 101. So, strong team, and our job is to get your clients' deals closed efficiently. And what I did today was I brought you a couple of things that we have, one of which is new, and whether you're working on mostly getting your business from your sphere or farming, we have 2 unique ways that we can help you. How many people get most of their business from their sphere? Okay, that's great. In my opinion, that's the best way to do it. And do any of you farm or consider farming? Yeah, okay, good. Well, this is a tool that I have to help you with your sphere. Every month we do a custom content newsletter that will be delivered, your proof will be delivered right to your inbox. You can have all your listings on there, all of your branding. We do events, so this links right to an event page with all of the coming month's events. And then I go through and pick articles that are most interest to your buyers and sellers, and we put those in there, but you can customize it in any way that you want. Then sometimes put a video, housing report in there, and then your branding again. So can talk with you after that if that looks attractive. That might be something that you want to do. And then with regard to farming, we have a new smart farm system that allows you to give me a zip code, a farming area you can draw a farm on your MLS map or just your overlay and give that to me, and I can pull up what the turnover ratio is, the average stay. You can see the absentee and owner occupied, and then square footage, positive equity, negative equity. And one of the nice things is we give a hot sheet down here. That means that, let's say this subdivision has 800 records. I know this. Okay, yeah. If you have right now, that means those are the people that are most likely to make a change in the next year. So those are the ones you really want to market. So there's other ways you can use this. Those are just two that I wanted to show you today. So I guess we're ready for you to start the class, Granison.
Okay,
You didn't give me any kind of a bio or anything on you.
That's all right.
Granison is CEO?
CMO, Chief Marketing Officer.
Okay. Chief Marketing Officer for Direct Business Marketing. And just started to work with them on classes, and we're excited. Are you going to kind of go around and ask people what
absolutely,
video, but introduce yourself first.
Sure, absolutely, thanks. Thank you all for coming out. I'm Granison Shines. I'm the CMO of a marketing firm here, Direct Business Marketing. We service clients not only here in Arizona, but also outside of the state of Arizona. We deal with a lot of real estate agents, a lot. In fact, real estate agents are one of our drill down markets, one of our niche markets, however you want to pronounce it. And since 2008, when short sales became very prevalent, we put out a product called the Short or Stay Calculator, and then it went to the Home Profit Calculator. We're still selling that product right now, so we're still helping real estate agents grow their business, as Paul and Sharon are also helping you guys do that. So right quick, just go around the room. I just want to get an introduction really quick, where you are. I understand some of you, or most of you are real estate agents, right? Okay, so let's start with you, and then we'll go around right quick. Oh, she's eating. Okay, let's start with you. She's like, no.
I'm glad to start. I'm Jim Campbell. I'm with Shield Property Management.
Okay.
I'm fairly new to real estate.
Okay.
I had a prior decided after investing in the Phoenix area for 10 years, I would go ahead and become a realtor.
Perfect.
And I'm Amy Hayeslett with Third Base Realty Group, and I'm from Buckeye, Arizona.
Okay.
So I drove really far to get here today because I wanted to be
glad you came out.
And I've been selling homes in one way or the other for about 20 years.
Okay.
I did new home sales for 13 years, and then got into some other stuff, and then into resale.
Okay. Perfect.
So can we get an idea too, when you go around, just real briefly, tell us if you've done videos already?
I've done videos. I have a YouTube page. I have a Facebook page, and I actually have a group of realtors from around the country where we're on a private group page to try and challenge each other to do videos. And it's really interesting to see how many people are just so hesitant to even just put it out in a private group because they don't want to see themselves on video.
Always, yeah.
Well, I was told video yourself, and just send it out, don't look at it.
You'll never say that.
True.
Sharon White, I'm with United Brokers Group, and this is still my first year in real estate. So learning and growing, and yes, I've done some video. I tend to do videos for my open houses, and I also have another side business that I do a lot of live videos on social media for. So, and it's working in that business. So,
all right,
it's key.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beth Bermudez, I'm with Realty Executives downstairs.
Okay.
I stuck with Paul, even though Realty Executives likes to switch numbers. But I am basically taking over for my because he's getting ready to retire. So I'm having to set up all new marketing, my own farming, all of that fun stuff. So, haven't done the video yet, but that's what I'm working towards.
Good, fun stuff.
My name is Barbara Brockes, and I'm a realtor with Exit Realty Expanded Vision. Been in the business for about 10 years. Have used video. I kind of have a library of stuff. I just need to have my website completed so that I can put my videos on my website.
Okay.
Ursula Baker with HomeSmart. I've been a realtor for about 8 years. I've done some live Facebook, but I have not done any videos because it's really hard to do that. For me, anyway. But I just need to grow my business and love to learn how to farm better.
Basically, I'm lazy.
Welcome to the club, don't play. Yes.
My name is Steve Salquist. I'm with U.S. Preferred Realty. I've been in the business 20 plus years. And I've done very little video. I'm kind of a late adopter when it comes to that and social media. I need to embrace it a little bit more. So I did a video. I had a couple listings and they ended up selling too quickly before I really got a chance to do too much in the video. I did something with the Zillow app where I kind of videoed the house.
Okay.
But that was about the extent of my video experience. So.
Sure.
I'm Jasmine Harper. I've been in the real estate industry for about 7 years. And I love social media. Things like that. So, especially on millennials, that's kind of what they look for. So they're interested in this class.
Okay. Good.
I'm Stephen Hathaway. I work, I'm a realtor assistant from Realty One Group. I've been doing this for a couple of months. I built my website and I do his social media. As far as videos go, I haven't done any yet because, like Steve says, his properties that he has or had, they don't last. Every time we start to build, start building it.
Sure. It's gone.
A little bit longer.
Good problem to have.
My name is Ramil Kere. I work for Realty One Group, just with the Steven team.
Okay.
And I'm actually new, so I've been licensed for a few months. I'm trying to figure out the best way to advertise, marketing.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
Cool. Yes.
Core Relevant with some.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm Pamela Brown. I'm from Stewart Title. I'm a branch manager of our local Tempe office. And I'm actually going to be doing a video later today. They've asked me to speak about changes we've made in our office and our day-to-day transactions, how we're going towards paperless and how we're getting ready to go towards digital signings and eliminate a lot of that paperwork that creates delays. So I'm going to get my feet wet with that today.
I'm recording it, so we're putting it in action right now. All right, so maybe you'll get the video after we're done. No, but we'll make sure that we put it on our website and then you guys can go take a look at it just to refresh your memory on some things. So how to use video and marketing to build relationships to ultimately what we want to do here is sell homes, right? Who doesn't want to sell homes in here? That's what you're here to do. So let's go through all the formalities first, and then I'm going to dive into you can do what you should do in terms of marketing video. The funny thing about that is nothing that some of this may seem very, very simplistic to you. So don't underestimate the simplicity of what I'm going to talk about today, okay? Because it is simple to make videos. The hard part is getting the motivation to do a video, right? I mean, just like Steve was talking about, he says I'm lazy. Well, all of our clients are lazy in making videos, so don't feel like you are the only lazy one when it comes to making videos. I'm lazy. I'm the face of our organization, and I should be making a lot of videos. Like, I make maybe about one a week, okay, if I'm not too busy, one a week. And I'll show you the type that I make. So if you don't have time to set up the camera and put your face on the camera, there's other ways to make a video also. I'm going to show you that, all right? So what are we going to talk about today? A little bit about DBM, our marketing process, or the marketing process you should be using, what video market is, why you want to use it, video and boosting SEO results. Okay, we're not going to dive into this too much because we're going to do a whole other class just on this by itself, but we're going to talk about a little types of videos you can make. That's going to be interesting. There's about 5 different types of videos that I'm going to show you what you can make. And then what you'll need in order to make some awesome videos, important concepts, or components I should say, on what you should say in your videos, and then where you should post them. And then we'll go to questions and then how to get in contact with me. You do have my card there. If you don't have my card, it's at the end of the presentation, but also I'll give you one at the end of the meeting, okay? Feel free to jump in and ask a question. Smaller group, so we can be a little bit more intimate. So feel free to just raise your hand and I'll make sure that I get to you once I finish my thought. So a few quick questions. And you may have answered this already. Do you currently have video marketing campaigns going right now? Who's actively using video? Now you've made some, who's actively using the video? Okay, all right, no problem. Yes, you have attempted to make a video in the past. And what myths have you heard about making videos and using it for marketing? What are some of the myths? Let's dispel those right now. Nah. Yes?
I did one the other day that it wouldn't open. Internet Explorer wouldn't open in the other one there. Let's see. Chrome. Yeah. Do you find that common?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It really depends on where the video is housed, and we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Any other myths? Good myth. Yes. It's not 20, it's 10. No, I'm playing. No, you tend to look a little bit more heavier than video, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Depending on the angle, depending on the zoom in, zoom out, Yeah, exactly. So, shit was 10 pounds. Any other myths?
I think just the perception from the person making the video of, oh, I don't want them to see what I look like. And they're going to see what you look like anyway. So if you're ugly, they're going to see you ugly on the video.
Be real about it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're going to know, before they meet you, and then maybe you won't have time when you find out with your looks.
But yeah, that's okay. That's true. Yeah, right. Nothing else to say about it. So you may feel you have a face to radio, right? If that's fine, then videos could still be your thing, and we'll show you how and why you still want to use video. Video is a powerful medium. It immediately starts building relationships. People start looking at your face, different angles of the nuances of your face and everything else, and they start building relationships. And if you just talk about the hardest thing, though, is to not be robotic on a video. Hey, this is Granison Shines, right? That you see that all the time. It's like, wait a minute, all right, relax, breathe, and then just make the video. Just talk. In fact, most of the time when I make a video, I do not use a script. I have talking points. Use a script. I tried using a script before, so we went into the studio to make this video, and oh my goodness, it took me about an hour. And I knew the script before I got there. When I got there, it just, boop. And then all the cuts and this and that, and I was like, oh, you know what? Stop it. Let me just make the video. Boom, one take, boom, done.
I was going to ask you, how many takes does it usually take? I can just see myself looking at that and like, no, I got to do it.
So another story, one of my, the CTO, one of my partners went to make a video with, he's like, he's local, let me go make the video. So we didn't call one of our other gentlemen who goes out and records the video, usually. He ended up doing 46 takes for this video.
Oh my gosh.
He was so mad, he called me, he's like, man, I'm so mad right now. I'm like, why? So many takes. But it doesn't take that many takes if you know what your talking points are. So a little bit about us. We are a full service marketing firm. We focus on direct response marketing. Direct response marketing is we put a marketing piece out there. We are making sure that we get a response back. We're doing something to make sure we get a response from the target market. So you're going to give us, and the natural exchange, what we want to happen would be your name, email address at the very, very least. Kind of like what we did here, right? We have a meeting, we send out the marketing piece, you sign up for your RSVP, I get your name, email address, I'm going to bug you. No, not that, I'm just playing. So, our marketing process, we'll talk about this a little bit more. Generate, capture, store, nurture, and I'll give you a visualization on why that is going to be important, because video you can use here, and you can use here. We'll talk about how to do that. Create the plan, execute the plan, measure the ROI. This is really, really important, measuring an ROI. You've all heard that in marketing. I'm not going to even ask how many of you measure ROI. So here's our service, marketing, consulting, strategy, optimization, planning and development, brand management, and then of course the website design, all the other implementation services that come with everything else that is out. Any questions there? Nope. Okay, that's what we do. Expertise. We have a full service team, so anyone to supply needs on where we're looking at, bless you, programming, copywriters, video editors, everything else. Our proven marketing process, we use this all the time. I am the front end of the company. Myself and my team, we're the front end of the company, meaning that I manage all the marketing consultants and sales folks. So you integrate with my team first, and then you get passed down the line, whether it's something that needs programming from website design and or graphic design, and then all the day-to-day activities are handled by Dustin. So we're the three heads of the organization. Each of us run a team. A little bit about our clients. As you see, a lot of real estate agents. This is dated, but it's still pretty relevant. Still relevant. There's a lot more we should be adding onto this, but that's okay. Now, let's talk about the marketing process. Generate, capture, store, nurture. At the end of the day, when you look at your marketing process, here's what you want to have in operation, okay? And I'll tell you why in a second. So we say 5 to survive, right? 5 marketing mediums. One of these could be video, it could be SEO, PPC, social media, and so forth, right? All singing the same song, driving them to your landing page, which you could have a video there. You should have a CRM. Some use Agent, Wise Agent, and all the other ones out there that are relevant to what you can do in order to store a lead, and then making sure you have a follow-up plan. If you have the right system, store system, this can be done automatically. Email drip campaigns, follow-up plans. You can also use video here in your messaging in order to communicate and continue to communicate with your buyers, sellers, whatever, whoever you're going after, okay? Even investors, right? So this is the simple, very, very simple marketing plan or a campaign, or what your campaign should look like. And now we're going to get into some of the other nuances of what video marketing is. So, I have to answer this question. What is video marketing? Who wants to get us that? What do you think, what do you classify video marketing as? Not all at once. Actively using video to connect with future, current, and past clients. Answer questions, concepts, and increase sales. This portion here, very, very relevant, increasing sales, okay? Point 2, simply generating video is not enough. You gotta have a call to action. This is the part that most of our clients that we facilitate with, they are leaving out a call to action. So we have to educate them and continue to educate them that you have to have a call to action. You must tell them to do something. You don't want to have your video marketing campaign out in the marketplace and you're not consistently telling them to do something on every single video. That's important. Very, very important. I'm gonna let it marinate for a little bit. But that's very, very important because you want them to do what you want them to do. The psychological piece of marketing is now you're starting to train your client in order to facilitate what you want them to do and how you want them to act based on what you are telling them to do. So this call to action here is very, very important. Very important. Extremely. And I had to make that just by itself. That's how important it is. It's on its own bullet point. It's that important to us. Okay? So, just by blurbing it out, if you had to make a video and you're going after seller leads, right, and you have a video on your website, what would be a call to action that you should tell them to do?
Call for a listing consultation and more evaluation of their property.
Okay, call for listing consultation. Let's try to get a little bit more. That's good. And a lot of real estate agents use that. Give me something a little bit more powerful.
Market update.
Market update, okay.
Evaluation of their property.
Okay, that's okay, good. A little bit more. Can you also think about making your call to action more unique? Okay, make sure you're in a position where you can give them something. Giving them something is going to be very important because once you give them something and you want it, and the more powerful, the more unique, the more valuable, the more chances of you getting at very minimum their email address. Name and email address, even preferred. Name, email address, phone number, even better. Okay? So even if you have marketing going and you take the video portion of it out, that should still be in conjunction with your call to action. Okay? So one of the call to actions that we've had very good success is, especially for seller leads, and I'll show you the product a little bit here. There's a couple of screenshots. Is giving the seller the opportunity to understand what they will get if they sold their house with you. Okay? There's certain way you gotta do that. We have this little product, and I'll show you that in a second, but giving them the opportunity to understand how much they walk away with if you sold their house. They listed it and sold it with you. Okay, that is one of the most powerful call to action. We've tested a lot of call to actions, and by far that one is the most powerful one. It's another thing that you have to do, and we'll talk about that in a second. But giving them that information is extremely important. Okay, so why use video marketing? First of all, people love video. YouTube is the second most utilized search engine under Google, and Google owns YouTube. Okay, people love video. It's all over, very, very prevalent. Your objective now is to get to their interruption devices or their and all the other Internet of Things. Get to this deal right here. And if you have your website designed right, and if your video is housed in the right place, it will conform to the screen. It's called being responsive. So it will conform to the size of the screen. Your video, even though it's 1280 by 720, it will conform to the size of the screen and still be relevant. Turn it to the side, it may get bigger. Yes?
What do you recommend for the length of the video? I know most people have ADD, so if it doesn't make it a point within, I mean, I'll watch a silly video of, you know, one of the protesters getting shot.
Sure, of course. Well, show people getting shot in your homes. That'll work. No.
Yeah, no. So maybe that's what you need to do. Tie that into real estate.
I will definitely address that. We do talk about that.
You know, fails where you fall in the bush or something like that.
Yes, that's a very good question. The length of the video, I am going to cover that, okay? Because the length of the video is important. And the more boring the subject, we work with some financial institutions and their videos talking about taxes. You don't want to make a 10-minute video talking about taxes. I guarantee you will lose them, right? Unless you can make it very, very interesting and haven't found anyone to be able to do that just yet. So, people buy from, I'm sorry? People buy from who they know, like, and trust. So now you're giving them the opportunity to get to know you by video. They can hear you, they can see you, right? They're going to start making judgments on the right side of the coin, of course, right? They're looking at your video because they may want some information about that home or homes, right? So you're going to continue to give them content information. So people love video. People buy from who they know, like, and trust. I know you've all heard that before. And then it showcases your expertise. This is one powerful bullet point here. Showcasing your expertise is very important. Extremely important. Showing them that you have the capability and that you have the wherewithal, the knowledge, and the intelligence to do what your expertise calls for. One of the main reasons branding, video should be used in branding, because it demonstrates your expertise. And finally, search conversions. Okay, have you ever searched on Google and it pulled up video results, right? Okay, 80% of the market uses Google. Therefore, you have the opportunity for this to increase automatically for search engine optimization. And you should be using that. Because if you have the content that goes along with the video, if it's placed somewhere, for instance, these are all 3 YouTube videos, but if it's placed on your website and you have the keywords, you can see the highlighted keywords here. You can see this is a little bit older one, but if you see the keywords here that are highlighted in bold more than the others that are non-bold, these keywords matter when you have that in your content and your subject line. So on YouTube, you can use your keyword phrases or keywords and making sure that it's at the top. And then the name of your post on your website also is going to help you with your SEO results. Another main reason why you can use video. So imagine they're at the search engine, they're typing in information regarding, top realtor in Chandler, Arizona, and they come up with this video because you have different keywords. Also come up with information on your blog post if you have those things mirroring one another. Okay? Again, I can do a whole other class on this, just SEO results by itself with video. But this is the main point right here. You want to make sure you have information. You want to make sure it's housed in the right place. YouTube, again, second largest search engine. So if it's housed in the right place, meaning it's uploaded to YouTube, uploaded to Vimeo, uploaded to Facebook, won't give you the results that we'll talk about. Why not? It won't give you the search engine results that you think it might, especially the video. Some of the other ones. There's another one that's coming up, but there's about 2 of them that are very, very prevalent in the market. YouTube by far has all the views, and then Vimeo right underneath. Okay? Any questions there? SEO is important. Okay? Let's talk about the types of videos you can make. Live action capture video. What do you think I mean by that? Almost. Okay. Just a live caption video. So here's a website. And you can go here to view should put maybe on white. You can go there to view the video. This is one of our clients here locally. And this is the one product I was telling you about that has a very powerful call to action. So here he's talking about this report that it gives. It goes right directly to their email, and then from there, it's all about you contacting the seller. They generate a lot of seller leads for this and take a lot of listings. Okay, again, it's all about taking your listings, but what are we asking for? A few pieces of information, the property information, right? So you're gonna collect some information. Your whole opportunity that you want to take is making sure you collect some information from the person who is at your website. Anytime they come there, you wanna leverage that. On every single post, every single page if you can. You can have it in the sidebar so it's consistent, but if it's right there in front of them, as soon as they go to this shortsalecalculator.co, they see this right here. Okay. They also do some legal, getting ahead of myself. They also do some legal stuff that is very advantageous for their market. So having the video right there, live caption video, you see him, you see the room, you see, it's just like me recording this video here, you'll see me talking and everything else. This is very, very powerful. This is probably one of the most powerful ones because again, now they're gonna start looking at you here and like, what's your name again, I'm sorry? Jim. I mean, if you're a looking guy, then hey, then you have a possibility of capturing some information. All right. Live streaming video. Facebook Live. What else? There's a new one out called Be Live TV. Be Live TV. Check that one out. It's very, very new. In fact, these gentlemen here use it now to start broadcasting live. So if you want to have some sort of radio show, talk show kind of thingy going on with your real estate, yeah, you want to do live streaming video. Facebook Live, you can stream as long as you want. YouTube actually has that also, YouTube Live. Now they got a little bit more difficult with it. You have to have encoders. It's very technical. It's crazy. But making sure live streaming is somewhere in the mix, very good. It'll definitely help you out. Definitely help you out. Okay? Live streaming video. Next one. Animate videos. Animated videos. What do you think I mean by that?
Oh, I like the ones where they write on like on the whiteboard.
Yeah. Those are pretty cool,
Those
huh?
are good because fast and you can see it and it doesn't have anybody's face in it.
And they're drawing the cartoons and everything else. So here's one. This is the product, homeprofitcalculator.com. You can look at this video here. So if you go homeprofitcalculator.com, then you'll see that also. You'll see this video here. I think my voice is on this one actually, but you'll see a little animation video go through. If we have time, we'll play that. In fact, I had it up on my computer. I was going to play it, but it's not on this one, but it's okay. But same information here. You can go here and kind of see the report if you want to do a little test, but this little live animation video is very, very useful. So cartoon-like characters illustrating a story with a voice-over. Most of the time, it is going to be voiceover. I've heard one that had a kind of a computerized voice and it didn't sound too good. Make sure it's your voice if you can do it. Yeah. Or hire someone. Screenshot videos. What do you mean by screenshot videos? Screenshot videos. Very useful.
Like a PowerPoint.
Yeah. PowerPoint slide, right? Here's one here. This is a video I made not too long ago talking about offers, but this is a PowerPoint slide. This is still, meaning the video, this is just an image, and it's just like that. And it's about 2 slides, 2 or 3 slides. The intro slide and then the information slide, and I'm talking for about 2 minutes here. Okay, but this is a still video, and the only thing changes is the text. This is from my PowerPoint. So there's a program on your computer, one called Screencast-O-Matic or Camtasia Studio, and you can record a video using your screen, and your voice is right over it. Publish it to YouTube, like any other video that you make, and you're good to go. Yes.
And so your company does the production of this? You take a video and we send it to you and then you put it in a format? Or I'm trying to understand how.
Okay, so good question. So let me elaborate on that a little bit. So for some implementations with our organization, with clients, they will make the video, a live capture video, kind of like this one here. And they will send it and we'll edit it. So we have an intro and an outro that we attach to the back. And one in the front, one in the back, and editing if it needs to be. So that's one way of doing that. Other organizations, they're a bit more advanced. They will send the video to us all ready to go. We just publish it in the places where we need to publish it. Okay? When it comes to screenshot videos, you're going to have a computer program on your computer in order to make the video. From there, we have other organizations that send their screen capture videos to us, and we'll add the intro and outro again, and then we'll publish it. And what other instances are there? For some organizations, we come to their conferences, to their meetings, or whatever, and we will broadcast live. For instance, we had one client came here to Scottsdale, and it was a big conference. We broadcasted over to India live for them via Facebook Live. So we'll come in and do that. So everything else in between. So video capturing can be very, very simple, or it can be very, very complex. Just depends on which side of the spectrum you are. We're talking about things that are very, very simple for you guys to do and just start implementing. Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Figure out how I'm going to incorporate this.
And YouTube has, and what's video editing? I'm not going to elaborate on video editing. But YouTube has a program. Well, once you upload it to YouTube, they have a video editor. So if you make a mistake, or if you're making a video and you push go and then you sit down, but you want to exit that part out of the video, cut that part out of the video, you can do that via the editor in YouTube. And then it also has it so where you can add what they call a bug, or a, let me see if I see one here. I took it, yeah, a little graphic. I took it out because we have that one there at the top, but basically it's a little, your logo here, they call a bug. Or there, or here, right? Just for your branding purposes, so someone can't hijack your video and call it their video, and you know what I mean? So, good? I answer your question there? Okay, perfect. Screenshot with webcam videos. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. So now you have a screenshot, and then you also have my little face here, little recording right here. So this is a screenshot video, PowerPoint slides with a live camera feed from the laptop that I was using, and they have one right here. So this is another one I have on my desktop also. I think this is like a Logitech 920, C920. Very good camera, very, very good camera. And you can utilize that on your desktop. We have another client, she makes videos all the time, right from her desktop, blast them out, boom. You use video, right, Sharon? Mm-hmm. Through BombBomb, right? Okay.
Not as much as I should. So this one then, is that highly open? I mean, is there any difference in open rates if somebody's live versus the PowerPoint slide and then the small box, whatever you call it?
Good question. What do you think matters to get the click in order for them to watch the video? What do you think matters? There's two things that really matter.
Your description?
The description or the title, okay, fine. If you send it via email, it's coming to them via email, and you have video, there's some powerful things you can do, but the description is definitely one. What's the other one?
Thumbnail?
The thumbnail, yep. The thumbnail, the video. The more interesting the thumbnail, the video, the more opens, more clicks. The thumbnail.
I mean, it doesn't just grab some portion of it, you can make the thumbnail yourself.
Yeah, in fact, most of the services that house videos, even YouTube, you can have a custom thumbnail. They call it custom thumbnail. You can make your thumbnail and then add that to the video. So what it will do automatically when you upload a video, take a portion of your video based on certain time frame points and utilize that as, you can click custom and upload one specifically for that video. It may be completely different. In fact, they tested it. It's completely different from, if you have a thumbnail that's completely different from the content of the video, it may get open, but you won't capture their attention, and they're not going to do what you want them to do, right? So make it as relevant as possible. In fact, for this one here, I utilized, I don't have the front end of this, but I utilized more a broad stroke picture of myself. This green portion wasn't there, and that worked out very, very well on social media and on via email. I'm going to track that, okay? So again, the camera video.
One good thing about that one is that they don't see really how heavy you are, what you look like much. I like that one.
Yeah, yeah. See, I'm way down here. You can barely see me. It's a little bit brighter than, it's usually brighter than that, but yeah.
Is the audience as vain as this one?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. But no, you have, That's a good question. There's a lot that people think about when making videos, and most of the time it's on the negative side. Just sit down, relax, and make the video. It's a very, very powerful medium. Okay? So another point that you want to make when making your videos, when you're sending it out, is in the title. Okay, so the subject line, okay, so here we go, right? The subject line here can be used for branding on YouTube. So we have the name of our company, because most people look us up by the name of our company. So if you understand how most people look you up, or how most people find information or find you in your marketplace, you want to use that. Say, for instance, you are a real estate agent in Chandler. You may use for your keyword phrase, real estate agent Chandler, or the name of your company, real estate agent Chandler. So what we have here is the name of our company, because most people look us up by that, or direct business marketing, or business marketing, which is also a keyword. And then if you have, we have what we specialize in, direct response marketing. Some people look us up by direct response marketing. I got a call the other day because someone saw one of my videos online, and they called me because I had my name at the end of the video, and they want to generate, they're starting a new company, they want to generate leads for their water company. I said, okay, how did you find out about us? Well, I saw your video. Oh, okay. And so, of course, it's all branded with direct response marketing and every place else, right? But making sure you have that in the subject line is going to help you for the search engine purpose. What video can't do, and myths about YouTube, what the video can't do is take the image and utilize your image as part of the keyword phrase. They can use the words, some of the words when you talk. So YouTube now has this engine that can understand some of the keywords that you're mentioning, and it can pull in information based on the search results, okay? But what it can't do is take, like this is an image, it can't take generate views and utilize that as the keyword portion of it. Very important. Some people think, oh, I can put it, nope, nope, nope. You gotta have it right here in the title, type that portion of it in, and then I get the subject, I get to the subject matter here, 5 core clients, something, whatever I talk about, I don't even remember. Right? Oh, client interface processes for small and medium-sized enterprises.
What if you're doing it as cards through the YouTube application, cards to add that kind of thing onto your...
The graphic, for the graphics?
Not graphics, but you're doing the cards to put, you know, generate views
yeah.
or something. Is it recognizing that and creating SEO?
A little bit, not much. It's not as powerful as putting it in here. And YouTube has an article that's putting it in the title is going to be the most powerful place to put it. Second place is the description. Yeah, in the description.
Okay.
So utilizing in the topic and in the description, keywords there. Most powerful. Good question. Okay. Now, make some awesome videos. All right. Now we're getting down to the technical aspect. Here's what you want. Right here. You want this DV8000 with all this with it, right? Right? I can see the look on your face. You're like, yeah, right. That'll set you about $35,000. While you're here with Paul, go ahead and refinance your home. Go buy the, right? So, no, you don't need that. Very, very simple. A table, tripod. If you have that, that's perfect. Where's my little prop? It's back there. But I have this. I bought this little camera. It's a phone holder for your camera for video. Cost me $5. Screws into a tripod. Done deal. You can put it on the table. Tripod. No more than $10. Okay. You don't need this. This is for full production. You're not going that deep into it. You got to make a very, very simple, high quality video. You can utilize your cell phone. You can utilize the camera like we have going on back here, which is, I think we paid, I don't know, maybe a few $100s for those. At the time, that was about $1,000 at the time, but that's a little older one. You can buy them much cheaper than that now, much, much cheaper and very good quality. It records directly to video, to memory. Right? This one has a hard drive. Other ones have a little memory stick. Very simple. Your cell phone also. Once, I know my cell phone is linked to the cloud. So once I record a video and or images, it goes directly to the cloud. I can pull it from my computer if I open it up. Very, very simple. You do not have to make this complicated. The only thing that you really have to do is just make sure you get started. That's the main thing, okay? So this is very, very simple, okay? So here's what you're gonna need. Camera, cell phone, laptop camera, tablet camera. We have one of my clients, they make they have an iPad, and they make videos from that all day long. Very good quality. Very, very good quality. How many of you have an iPad? There you go. You're already halfway there. Talking points. Again, if you feel comfortable with a script and you know how to make it more natural, please do. But if you don't and you struggle with that, talking points. Talking points are all you need. Bullet points, because your thoughts will, if you know your subject matter, and you do, your thoughts are going to come to you as you're facilitating the video. It's going to come to you. Lighting. Okay, lighting is very, very important. Making sure, this is what we call ambient light. We have some lighting here, but then the sunlight coming in, something that makes soft shadows is very good. Soft shadows. So you can see, I'm going to make a shadow here. This is a hard shadow. See that? This is this is a soft shadow. So I get closer. See that shadow is very, very soft. If you have lights that have, there are lights, studio lights that have a very soft light. Certain kind of bulbs, we use those in our office as well. But you don't need to have 10,000 lights. It doesn't need to be super, super bright. Sunlight is very good. Very, very good.
The popular light now I've seen a lot of people have is just, it's like a ring set behind there.
Yeah.
I don't even know how much those run, but
I don't either. We don't use
a lot of people getting them.
Yeah. There's a lot of, yeah. I don't know how much they are either, but they're relevant.
Are they?
How much?
It's just a, it's a ring.
$200? Yeah. Yeah, we have a couple of big ones. They have 5 bulbs in them. They have the white screen in front of them, and they're blasting all this light, and I'm sitting there sweating sometimes. But man, these lights are on. But okay. Good microphone. This is very important. Your audio has to be pristine, clear, right? That's going to be very important. Fortunately, a lot of the cameras, iPads have a very good camera. Camcorders also have a very good camera. I have one on right now. I have a wireless lapel mic right now. You can have a wired lapel mic. So the difference between here and here, of course, is this one has a capability of breaking a signal. So a lot of times I look and see if I see a little green light. If I don't see a little green light, then I know that it's not recording as good as it can be. But editing, they can bring the sound out. But let's just skip all those steps and make sure that you have the right audio. So a wired lapel mic works really, really good. Wireless also. Shotgun or boom mic, you know what that is? You know what that is? Yep. Yeah, the ones that have, some of them have a long little pole, and they use them in movies all the time. That's fine. And some of them you can put right on top of the camera, and it's directing right straight. It's like a shotgun, so it's, the whole opportunity is just straight, right? Those work very, very well. I also have a little one I can show you. Then a tripod. Straight standing tripod. That's a full standing tripod there. I can raise that probably up to about 5 feet something. And this one, I also have a table one, which is much smaller, and it has the little legs where you can spider them out and make it as tall or short as you want. It doesn't really have to be anything that's, again, this is very, very simple. You can make very high quality videos, very inexpensively and very simple. Now we're going to get to the real part of what you need to say. Important components. And we're going to talk about the length and time also. So here you go. Introduction, who you are, where you are, what do you do, right? Just that regular intro. Just do an intro. Just, hi, my name is Ursula Baker. I'm a real estate agent in Chandler, Arizona, and then go into your subject matter, right? Also tell your URL. If you want to get more complex, you can tell your website, your URL. They can go to their website and download this or whatever. But an intro. Connecting with the viewer. The goal here is to get each viewer to identify with you and reach you, right? The video is relevant to me. You want to make sure that that video is relevant to them, right? I help homeowners in Northern California avoid foreclosure, or I sell muffler belts for 1986 Camaro, whatever it may be. Making sure that you emphasize what it is that you do, that's going to be very important also. Okay, that's one of the components. Connect with them. Now I was talking about, also about displaying your expertise, right? Making sure you just give very good subject matter. This is where the talking points are really going to come into play unless you want to write a script. And I'll make sure you guys have this also, so if I go a little faster and you don't get it, I'll make sure you have it. Let them know that you are an expert in blah, blah, blah. Hi, my name is Granison Shines. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer, Direct Response of the Direct Business Marketing. We specialize in blah, 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 right? Making sure you're displaying your expertise. Then it's the subject matter, and then, of course, at the end, as I said earlier, the call to action. Call to action is very, very important. Call to action. Call to action. Do not forget that. Yes?
Could a call to action be like if I'm an expert in this or you need some information, download this book, you put your information in there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Call to action, you want to get their information? Like it's
that's the goal.
That's the goal.
The goal is for you to collect names, email addresses, build your list.
Okay.
That's your goal. That should be your #1 goal when you're marketing. Or in order to directly, no one's going to pull out their credit card, buy a product, buy a home online, right? So your goal is to make sure you get their name, email address. Name, email address, phone number, even better. Yeah. Name, email address, phone number, home address, so you can be nosy about it, is even better.
What do you think is the best way to do that for real estate? Like what type of insight would be call to action?
Sure. The one I showed you, and I'll talk about a little bit more here, but the one I showed you earlier with Jason Wells, that product is called the Home Profit Calculator. What that product will do, so write this down, homeprofitcalculator.com, go there, do a demo, just put in, take a listing that you have, put the information there, and you'll get a report that comes directly to you. That same report goes directly to the homeowner at the very same time. Something that's instantaneous, something that's powerful, that answers the question how much they're going to walk away with if they sell their home with you. That's what sellers want to know. And we help sellers, real estate agents generate seller leads all across the entire country. We utilize the same offer over and over and over, just in a different area.
Do you have sample scripts that you offer?
Yeah, we have some sample scripts, yep. Mm-hmm. Yes, Sharon.
Another good source, not as good as your home estimate, but on Realtor.org, there's a lot of different guides you can get as realtors. Mm-hmm. You can get free guides to download and provide to your client.
Mm-hmm. It'd be more powerful if you can demonstrate your expertise through that medium, that download. Say, for instance, if you made it, it's going to be much more powerful. Okay, so yes, you can take something from Brian Buffini or whatever, but making sure that's something that is from you, it's going to be much more powerful. You're going to demonstrate your expertise that much more. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. So some notes. Try to keep your videos short and to the point. Keep them punchy. 3 minutes max. There's a lot of information out there regarding home ownership. What else? There's just a lot of information out there. Unless you have something very niche and very specific, it could be a little bit longer, but this is the sweet spot right here. 3 minutes is the sweet spot. Answer your question there? So most of the videos I make, unless I do a webinar, are around the 3-minute time frame. Every once in a while I may venture into the 5-minute time frame mark if it needs to be, but I'm adding information that's very, very critically relevant to that particular industry.
1 minute almost.
Your videos end up being 1 minute?
Yeah. You're very charming. People will watch you longer. I don't know if they'll watch me.
Oh, they'll watch you. They'll watch you.
What do you wear on the videos?
So the question was, what do you wear on the videos? Okay, so let me answer this without giving away the answer. What do you think okay, so let's go with ladies. Ladies?
Professional.
Professional, right?
Whatever you
what
wear
else?
to meet them.
I'm sorry?
Whatever you wear to meet them.
Sure. Let's get a little bit more intentional on capturing attention. What else do you want? What could you do?
Well, it depends on what your brand is, too.
There you go. Your personal branding. Your personal professional branding is going to be very important. So what do I brand myself with at our cigar events?
Don't ask me that.
You should know. No, but what else? What else? What do I usually wear? My ascot. I usually wear an ascot. That's something that's branded for me on our other business that Ursula is part of. But that's something that's totally different, and people recognize me now by that particular thing. So when I wear a video, when I make a video and then I wear it outside, oh, you wear this one? Oh, how many ascots? It's a whole different conversation piece. It develops that relationship, and they end up being part of the group, or whatever. Personal branding. Your personal brand Everyone should have a personal brand. A professional, personal brand. Everyone. Something that's totally different, that can be totally different, but not too far outside the box. I'm not gonna wear a, you know, clown suit or anything like that, but
I know clowns are scary.
clowns are scary. But your personal branding is going to be very important. Did we answer your question? Okay. So develop a whole other class later on about personal branding, professional branding, and making sure that one thing you continue to accentuate throughout all your videos. That's important. That will help it get open. Because then they start thinking, a lot of people say, when they come to our events, when I'm wearing the ascot, oh, I wanted to come to the event because I want to see what ascot you're wearing this time. Well, that got you there. Now, okay, let's partake in whatever else we're going to facilitate the meeting, right? Yes?
So Granison, that might be a good time you brought up the branding. That's one thing Granison and I are working on. With my advertising background, I come alongside you, the agent, if you want to develop a logo, a whole image, and then Granison, if you would work with Granison, I would come beside you. We have really great pricing worked out for you to create a brand.
Yes.
That's something, and that's a logo, all your flyers, all your postcards, your online branding.
Thanks for that. Forgot about that. But yes, so that's important. Having your personal brand is going to be extremely important, your professional brand. Link on the videos. Make several videos at one time. It will save you time. If you're going to make a series of videos, just make them all at one time. You can change your shirt, do whatever if you want to, change your jacket, change your tie. You don't have to, especially if it's a series. But making them,
Makeup.
I'm sorry?
Wardrobe makeup.
Wardrobe makeup. Most guys don't have that issue, but that's important. So making these videos, so we had to train our clients here because some of our clients were on a video making schedule of about 5, some would say 3 to 5 a week, right? That's how many videos they had to make. And we're like, okay, we're waiting. And we had this whole system that would tell them, email them and tell them to make the video and everything else. And they're like, man, these videos are, you know, what can we do to just, I said, make them all at once. Just make them, you're gonna make 5 for the week, just be done with it. Just make them, you know, like, oh, it's a good idea. So they made the videos and they can kick back the other 4 days of the week and just kind of, you know, business week, I should say, and just kind of just chillax and do what they need to do. Or they go ahead and make the next series of videos. But making them all at once will definitely save you some time. Questions there? It's very simple. Just stop, hit the record button again, change your subject matter. Very, very easy to do. So again, introduction. Let's capitalize on this. Introduction. Connect with the viewer. Display your expertise. Call to action. All right. Where you should post. Definitely YouTube. Have any link there. They have the embed code and or the link that you can put onto websites to do whatever. Right. Make sure, yes.
So it seems to me like with YouTube creates the SEO and might drive somebody there, but you know, you're not getting the followers. It's easier to get the followers on Facebook and so on and so forth. So I'm kind of wondering, you know, should I be worried about how many people are subscribing to my YouTube? Should I be taking the YouTube video and putting it into the Facebook rather than putting the video from Facebook on so that I can get that SEO?
Yep.
Okay.
All that. Yes, all that.
So if I'm going to post something to Facebook, I want to do it from YouTube so that I can...
Or direct. The one advantage that it gives you direct in Facebook is that it'll start playing without the sound and the feed. Do you ever see the video start moving on your wall?
What do you mean direct?
You can upload it directly to Facebook.
Yeah. So I take a video of myself on my MacBook and I upload. That's what I've been doing, is uploading it to Facebook.
Upload to YouTube also.
Okay.
Yeah, because people are going to be searching on YouTube. So the same description that you have, whether it's on your website, use that same description on YouTube when you upload it. And
upload it to both. So is there an advantage doing it that way versus uploading it to YouTube?
So good question. When you take the link from YouTube and you put it into Facebook, and I'll check this out unless they changed it, it'll show an image, but it won't move. Okay, people, it's more attractive if they see something moving. It's, oh, what is this person saying? They see the mouth moving, then they click on it, then they hear it. Okay, so it's more powerful to take it directly from your cell phone, upload it directly to your Facebook profile, and go from there. Okay, but you want to have it in both places. In fact, you can do the same thing with LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn will have it so that you have to post the Facebook, the YouTube link on LinkedIn, and it will make an image, and it'll have a little play button in the middle also. But it's still. But it shows up on the wall, and it's very distinct that it's the video. So you also want to upload it. Of course, when you upload YouTube, take the link, upload it to your LinkedIn profile. Okay? With that, again, both ways. I do it both ways, but uploading it directly to Facebook works a lot better. But I still upload it to YouTube.
The interface, I think, is better.
The interface is better for Facebook that way. YouTube has also adopted it now. So I don't know if you've gone to YouTube lately, but you'll see the video, if you hover over it, it starts moving. But you can't hear anything. Just motion for about 3 to 5 seconds and it stops. Twitter. Take the video or the link from YouTube, upload it to Twitter, and you can, or you can upload directly to Twitter. I believe you can upload directly to Twitter also, but only 2 minutes. It'll only capture 2 minutes. So if you have a video that's longer than 2 minutes, part of your 140 characters should be your link where you have it posted either on YouTube or your blog post or your website, whatever that may be, okay? So it's only gonna capture 2 minutes. You can shorten it also. You can lengthen it and shorten it. So if you want people to see information on on Twitter, and you want them to look at just a portion of your video that's very important, very valuable for that target market, highlight that, let that play in your 140 characters, put the link, say, watch the full video, click here. That is your call to action. Watch the full video, click here. When they go to YouTube or wherever you have it posted, make sure your call to action, again, is whatever you want them to do. Because on Twitter, it's longer than 2 minutes, they cannot watch the full video. So it's going to be kind of a two-step deal, but that's okay. People still follow and click. You tell them what to do, okay? Questions there? Instagram, only 2 minutes, also. Part of your characters, again, because you can't have your full call to action on Instagram, want to make sure you have a link to where you want them to go. Are hashtags important?
Yeah.
Think so?
Yes.
Why do you say yes?
Tells you what you're looking for.
Okay.
They're clickable, so you can click it.
I'm sorry?
You can click on them, it's a link.
Okay.
Drives people to your video.
Okay. What else?
SEO.
Well, let's talk about hashtags. So for SEO, yes. Now, for instance, if you utilize hashtag the right way, meaning if there are other people utilizing that hashtag and you want to be included with that information, that's important. But sometimes you see people use hashtag I really don't know what I'm doing kind of thing, and then and that's the only one. No one else is posting a hashtag, I don't know what I'm doing. The only video you're going to find is that one hashtag. The only post you're going to find is just on that hashtag. But if it's something, for instance, newsworthy, and ABC 15 is talking about real estate, and you go hashtag whatever they say, because most people are going to look at that, you have all these other pieces of information, and your video can be included in that hashtag on the wall for those people typing in that hashtag. But I see hashtags all the time that mean nothing. It's like, it's just a long sentence with no spaces in it, right? It's like, okay, well, no one else is typing that, so it might not get seen. All right, you understand that? If you don't, that's going to be important. Now, you can utilize hashtags to the maximum effectiveness by utilizing it the right way. Otherwise, it's not going to do anything for you. Okay? This is important. But again, let's go through the process. YouTube. Upload everything to YouTube. Everything. You're going to get the search conversions from your search engine results. LinkedIn. Take the link here, put it on LinkedIn. You can take the link from from YouTube and put it on Facebook, but better yet, just load it directly up to Facebook. YouTube, take your Twitter, I should say, take your link from YouTube, upload it to Twitter, 2 minutes. You can adjust how long you want it to play, the whole 2 minutes or 30 seconds. Same thing when you have Instagram. Actually, Instagram, you can upload directly to Instagram also directly from your phone. Yes?
Is this where you're talking about housing it? They can get to it easy, you should house it in YouTube?
Mm-hmm. Every video you make should go to YouTube no matter what.
So when I send an email out with my video, does it just have the link for YouTube, or can you have the thumbnail as well?
You can have the thumbnail, right. It says, it's a very good question. You want to make sure you have the thumbnail, of course, for your video. But the one thing about email is that video can't open directly in email, so it's always going to open up in a browser. And that link will determine where you want them to go. So if you have your video uploaded to YouTube and you put it into, you put the link into your email, the video can be on your website because you've taken the video from YouTube link and put it on your website for that particular blog post or whatever it may be, and then it can open up there. Okay. That's where you can have your call to action. Did I answer your question? Yeah. Okay. Everyone understand that? Yes.
Granison, do you have a Facebook for personal and business, both?
Yes.
And which do you upload to more?
If it's for business, I'll go both. If it's for personal, I'll just go to the one.
Okay. Business both.
Mm-hmm.
So do you share it from your business page onto your personal page?
No, that's a very good question. The reason why I don't is because most of the time when you share, you don't get the video moving. It's sometimey. I've noticed it go both ways. You don't get the video. You'll get the video image in a box with some text underneath it, and it has your share information on the top, right? But it's not the full motion video like you just uploaded it to Facebook. So what I'll do is upload it to my personal profile and I'll upload it to my business profile. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you had a question.
I don't see Snapchat on there. What's your response to Snapchat?
Well, they can't really get Snapchat to work for business. They had an article I was just listening to. Actually, it was a news deal, and they had an article. They can't really get Snapchat to work for business just yet for generating leads.
They just created a new add-on.
Yeah. My daughter was showing me that. So.
My daughter showed me too.
Yeah, I'm like, you are showing me stuff. No.
Yeah, they got to teach us.
Yes, exactly.
That's what she was telling me.
Yeah.
I'm like, interesting. Okay.
So that we haven't tested yet, but they're saying that Snapchat, as many followers are there in the community, it is the latest, but they haven't really had it convert for business very strong just yet. Yes.
Doesn't, according to my grandchildren, who live with me, so doesn't Snapchat, once they view it, it's gone? It only stays on? Yes. So to me, that's pointless for business, because how are you going to stay in front of them if what they see is gone and they're gone? Yeah.
They can keep it on their wall by saying it's, maybe you know the terminology, it's, you can save it though, somehow, some way with something.
My grandson showed me something, he's like, quick look.
It goes, yes, yeah. Other than that, it's gone.
Yeah. So
but I think you can only save it so you can watch it one more time. So to me, it's like, it's pointless.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't include it.
That's for the 13-year-olds.
Yeah. Yeah, who's trying to get away with sneaky stuff. Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't have a long lifespan, but I think Snapchat with, again, the millennials and stuff, it's probably a good, quick way to direct them to go somewhere.
Sure.
Sure. I think if they're using Snapchat, they're using Instagram.
Now, let's do a poll here. How many of you use Snapchat? Here.
I'm learning.
So 3 people out of everyone here. So that's another reason why it hasn't really saturated the business market, because a lot of people aren't using it for that purpose. So therefore you have the chicken and egg concept. Yeah. So it's hard for them to, no one's thinking about Snapchat. I have it, I hardly ever use it, and my daughter's like, you should use it more. And I'm like, okay. And so, this is a little stuff about what our clients are saying. They're using video for 9 months and blah, 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 blah. I'll send you guys this. They always add this in our presentations. So, questions? What other questions do you have? Yes?
This may be a more technical question. I had somebody on Facebook that was posting a video, another realtor, and I thought it was cool because you could kind of scroll through it and you could see the video and him talking, but then it had the subtitles there as well. So I didn't necessarily have to open it, but it was like I could read along.
Yeah.
Is there a way to do that when you upload, to have kind of that nice little...
Works well when you have a script, and then they can just edit the video to have your words on the lower third, what they call the lower third of your video.
Okay.
That works well.
Production thing?
It's a production thing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an editing thing.
YouTube. To do that where you just kind of...
I'm sorry?
That's what you're saying.
You can do that on YouTube.
Yeah, you can do it on anything.
Does that create SEO? Not much.
Not so much. The main thing that you want to do for YouTube, subject, title. The title of the YouTube and the information description is more powerful than anything. This is per YouTube, it'd be more powerful than anything else for SEO results that you're going to get when you're utilizing video on YouTube.
And more than like keywords or anything like that.
Well, having the keywords. So it's important to have, when you make your description, let's go back here. When you make your description, Let's find it here right quick. So when you have your description, here we go. So again, when you have the subject or the title of your video, utilize keywords here. Right? You see we can have a little separator here for each of the keywords before we get to the actual title. So making sure that's going to give you the most weight for SEO purposes. Second is having these keywords permeated naturally and as often as possible in the description piece that's below on the YouTube video. That's going to be very important for your SEO. And you want to do that even if you're not using video. The subject matter of the subject matter, the content is going to be important. Utilize as many keywords often as naturally as possible.
Granison, you also mentioned some software that we should already have on our computers that help with editing and stuff.
So YouTube has that already embedded into the process of video creation. So if you want to utilize that, YouTube already has that, and that's going to be free. It's very easy to use. Screencast-O-Matic has one built in after you've recorded the screen capture video. Then it has a little video editor. You can take sound out and do everything else. Mute it here or there, cut it. Movie Maker, yeah, Microsoft Movie Maker, that comes already on your computer. iMovie from, if you have a Mac. Yeah, very easy. So you already have those tools, and they're not difficult to use. You just have to, it's a learning curve, don't get me wrong, but it's not difficult to use. Yep. So, to recap, you want to utilize video here to drive traffic to your website. You want to use one of these 5, should be video. When they see this information here, when they get to your website or the blog post, your landing page, or whatever, you should have a video there also. Again, emphasizing what you want them to do. Very simple. Your CRM, and then when you have follow-up emails that go out, you can also utilize video there. Or you can just use it here, right? Very much your choice. You can utilize video any one of these 3 places at any point in time. So there you have it. Any questions? Any final questions on video?
Okay. I have one more question.
Yep.
On Instagram, hashtags, is there like a directory that says what hashtags are already used or not used? You can look up names, and so you're not duplicating someone's, or will it let you?
It will let you duplicate. It will let you duplicate.
Wow.
So hashtags are very open. As far as a source for hashtags, I don't know if there's a source for hashtags. Usually the source that you're listening to or that you're viewing on television, they will tell what the hashtag is. I hear it every morning when I'm watching the news. They'll tell what the hashtag is for this particular news segment. And that way people who also want to post information, say for instance, oh, give me your picture of the morning sun or whatever, go hashtag blah, blah, blah. Because now every time they put hashtag whatever, blah, 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 that's going to bring up all those posts, all those people putting pictures and videos of the morning sunrise.
Okay.
Yes?
What is the question? I was wondering if you can touch on that. Is there a particular time that's most beneficial to post? I heard something about that, like Facebook, you want to post during this and this time.
Yeah, we have a graphic. I'll send you that. There's a graphic that talks about LinkedIn, I think Pinterest, Instagram, and about 4 or 5 of them. I'll make sure I send everyone that. That's a very good question. I don't know them right off the top of my head, but I know when we market via LinkedIn, we send out or post information around the 10, 11 o'clock hour. Seems to get the most views.
Morning? Morning.
Morning, yeah.
Because it's business.
Don't post on the weekends on LinkedIn. It won't get any views, hardly any views. Facebook, if it's more social, I think it's the 6 o'clock hour if it's social, because people are then off work. What do? Get home and they start looking at information. So anywhere between 6 and 7, and what's the other one? Is it Pinterest or Instagram? One of the two. I don't recall that one, but I'll make sure I send it over to you. Very good question. That matters also when you send out an email, when you have people watching your video. We want people to watch your video. One thing you want to do in the subject line is add, and it tested this, it works very, very well. The word video in all caps first, then the subject line. So right, video in all caps, colon, and then the subject line. That helps out a lot because people know it's a video. And then even if they see the image, or even if there is no image, still add video. Sometimes if you have a thumbnail in the email, it may or may not get through depending on the spam filter, so you be careful of that. That's why most of the time we send out information that does not have an image. If you got an email from us during this marketing campaign, you see that it did not have an image, just all text, done deliberately, because it gets blocked most of the time. Plus, if it looks more natural, like you just open up Outlook and start typing, it looks more natural that way, people tend to open it more. Okay?
What if you send it from, like, I'll send my emails off through BombBomb. Now, is that different? It's got a video in it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a video program?
Mm-hmm. Yep. They've, BombBomb sends out information like I was just talking about with the image into the thumbnail in the subject matter, not the subject line, but an actual meat of the email, the content of the email. So careful, depending on the spam filter, it may or may not get through, or it may say something like, you know, we blocked this image and you have to click display image and then it'll show up. There's a bunch of different nuances.
Do most people do that? Either they're used to doing that now? If it's from a trusted source?
If it's from a trusted source.
They'll allow it, yeah.
If it's from a trusted source, yes. But the spam filter sometimes will still block it unless they whitelist you, and then it'll always show up. Sometimes they don't whitelist you. Do you know what whitelisting means? That means they approve you to be one of their trusted senders for either attachments and or embedded images. Yes?
So what do you find is more effective, sending a short, for more of a personal one-to-one type video with your clients or whatever, sending an email video or one via text?
Text, driving them to the website if I want to watch a video. More people open text, email than one that has
worry about.
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
So I would say with BombBomb, you're probably maybe more effective with text. I find with BombBomb, with a lot of stuff I send, it doesn't go through on the email because I'll ask my clients, you know, I never got it.
Yeah.
And so I'm a little frustrated with that application for that reason.
Do you use BombBomb for like one-off, you know, to say Jack is nice meeting you today, or here's all the repairs?
Yeah, not as much as I should.
To do on your house. I think that's a, you know, so often you might not be able to get with your client to go over, you know, all the repair requests or whatever. But I see it from a real estate standpoint as being able to call up and maybe even the husband and wife can watch the video together. If you can't be with them, here's what I think about the repairs that they are asking you to do, or whatever, you know.
Can you video that and send it to them?
Sure, why not? Just open up your laptop and talk to them. And, I mean, you need a program like BombBomb to be able to send it. And I think it's a good way to get in front of them and for them to further build a relationship with you, because they'll see all your facial expressions.
But sending out an email without an image in it, yeah. And I continue
Without
to...
an image, but having a link to video?
Yes.
Is that what you're referring to?
Exactly, referring to.
Okay.
The first...
So you have a link then in it? Is that,
yes,
okay.
Exactly. The first stop is the email. So that email, the whole focus is just to get that email through. So we try to mitigate any instance that will block the email, and images and or attachments most of the time will block the email. Unless it's a PDF, that those tend to get, because it doesn't have the expand. I'm sorry, with an attachment, yeah, that's totally different. But you won't have the videos attachment to be too big. But anytime I want a video to go through, I mean an email to go through, the first thing I think about is, am I going to put images in it? And most of the time I do not, especially if I have a video, because it will block most of the time. And that's what you're experiencing with BombBomb right now. So we've tested this all over, and we continue to test it, but it's still, and every once in a while you may see me sending out an email with an image in it, because I'm testing it, we're testing it, just to see if everything changes. But
there's two things here. It's getting it through the system, but getting it to open.
Yeah.
And I'm going to open something with a visual more than a link.
Yeah, me too.
So
I'm the same way.
I mean, what if you do like where you put in an image and hyperlink it to? Is that going to get through? No.
I'm not saying it won't get through. It may get through. We've just explained. I like the aspect of sending when we send an image in an email, it looks good, and you would think more people click it, but the numbers, the tracking shows that that's not true. So despite of what I like to see, it doesn't.
But the reason is probably because they're not getting it, right?
Reason, yep, that's a big reason, because the spam filter will say, hey, this is maybe a virus. I'm going to put this in the trash, or I'm going to put it in the spam. Yeah. Despite the way I like it happen. My whole, I just want to get through to the email. That's my whole objective. Anything I can do to mitigate that, again, from getting blocked, I'm going to do that. You had a question?
So I don't know if I missed this. So at the back end, the statistics is that your company provides, or let's say if we go on YouTube and do the video, is there a feature where we can check who opens it, or the ratio, you know, who watches it, and all that?
On YouTube, you'll see the views if you have the views up on the video, if you opt to see that, right? You should have, your email program here should be able to also tell you how many people clicked on the email and how many people opened the email. Those are two totally separate different things. So a click is, oh, I see the email, click, all right, view it, okay, cool. Do I have a link in it? Boom, does it go to the actual next step that I'm emphasizing that I want them to do? Two totally different things. And those are two totally different metrics of measurement in marketing. So the click, the open, you've heard open rate, right? You heard open rate, and then the conversion rate, those are two totally separate things. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, but basically, does your company provide those statistics through YouTube?
It's through YouTube and through your CRM. Your CRM. So actually, you can get it a few different ways. One, you should have, every website has traffic based on your provider to get, so you can see how many people went to that particular page. We have a CRM that tells us, our system here, that tells us how many people opened it, how many people clicked on it, how long they stayed there, where they went to after that, right? So give you all those pieces of information that are critically important when you're measuring a marketing campaign. But this system here should automatically have it. There's nothing that we have to provide for you.
So with the video that when we post to Facebook and they don't click on the play button, but they see it moving and they preview it without clicking on it, does that have a way of tracking it too? Because technically they are viewing it, they just not clicking on it.
Right.
Is that captured as well or no?
So Facebook has metrics also that will tell you how many people viewed it and how many people, I forgot what the metric they have. How many people just saw it? More impressions. How many people saw it and how many people actually clicked on it to view the video? Impressions is totally different from viewing. Everyone knows what impressions is. Impression means this item just showed up on the internet and someone saw it. So you can have thousands and thousands of impressions, but the chances are the number of views is going to be much, much smaller. Also important in video and marketing, or anything, especially video like you're talking about with Facebook.
Yeah, because I noticed on Facebook, I can watch the entire video without clicking on it. It may not be found, or unless there's the subtitles, but.
And they've now converted to measure that based on how long you've looked at it to convert that to a view versus leaving it as an impression.
Okay.
That's important, yeah. Cool? Yeah. All right, thank you very much for your time. If there are no more questions, here's my information. If you need a card, I also have cards for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Was it helpful?